Hello and welcome to part 7 of my F1 2016 career mode for the Canadian Grand Prix. We're going to go for the softer tyre allocation because I don't think Canada's a particularly high tyre wear track, so like in Monaco, we're going to utilise the power of the speed of the ultra soft tyres. And for some reason on the tyre allocation, and we went with 7 ultra softs, 2 super softs and 4 sets of soft, but that's harder, not softer, and I'll let you listen to this.
Hey, good to see you again. The factory sent over the parts that were looking good on the rig. They're being fitted as we speak. Have a look at the report.
Okay, so here's our new upgrade part. There's our new part, I think it's the drag. There's a few teams have made progress in the R&D side of things. I think potentially our next upgrade may be the fuel efficiency. I think fuel efficiency would be good because although we potentially should have made the fuel efficiency upgrade for a track circuit like this, because Canada's a very high fuel wearing track, if not the highest in the calendar. And cut to the practice programs, I think we 100% nailed the track acclimatization, which gives us maximum resource points. Track acclimatization, perfect. Qualifying pace, perfect. But it was in the wet luck in Monaco, so that's probably why it says first. Team objectives, 20 out of 25, because I didn't really have time to run 2 setups. I think that's what it was in Canada, but don't really see the point of that. But practice through, we finish down the order a bit. Maybe the Haas doesn't have the pace in Canada, but here's the goal.
Hi, how are you? I'm just passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
There's our goals for the qualifying of the 2016 Canadian Grand Prix. And we're going to make an upgrade to the car like we always do after practice. And I'm tempted to upgrade. Yeah, we're going to upgrade the fuel efficiency for the next race in Baku, I think. Azerbaijan. For the European Grand Prix. Q1 we made it through just. Don't think we really have the pace in this weekend. We could actually get knocked out of Q2, but we made it through very safely. Unfortunately, our teammate bit the dust, but started our qualifying lap, come around turn 2 there, hit the apex nicely, get a decent exit, and we're going to cut to the end of the lap. We've got provisional pole, so maybe we do have the pace at this weekend. I'm going to retire on that because I don't think I have too many sets of ultra softs left. So, and that gets us 5th. Well, I could have improved quite a bit, but not much actually. I don't think I could have improved much at all. And we've lost out on pole by 1.16 of a second. There's our resource points. Like I said, the grid must have been extremely close, and Raikkonen's inevitably won the rivalry. And we've moved up to 10 out of 10 driver points, and here's our race goals.
Hey, how are you? I have some information on the race goals you should keep in mind.
That's the race goals there. I think we start 4th because because Verstappen got a 5-place grid penalty in practice 1, which I have no reason, I don't know why. But that promotes us to 4th on the grid, I think. Because I think Verstappen out-qualified us.
There is, as I look out of my commentary box window, a very large and very excited crowd here today, eagerly anticipating another memorable race. Lewis Hamilton took his maiden win on this circuit in 2007. Jenson Button came from last place to win here in 2011. And there's certainly no shortage of drama on offer here at the Canadian Grand Prix. If you want flat-out racing, You've come to the right place this weekend, as it's full throttle for 59% of this 2.7-mile circuit, peaking at around 210 miles per hour going into the final chicane. But that speed requires discipline, and there are more than a few close walls here just waiting to punish drivers with a heavy right foot. It's a favourite for fans and drivers alike then here in Canada. We're used to seeing the unexpected happen here, and with me today to enjoy it all is Anthony Davidson, a man who knows firsthand this. So before the off, let's remind ourselves of
Yes, that was a nice introduction to the race there. Race strategy looks like a one-stop, but the Ultrasofts look like if we push them too hard, they look like they could just fall off the cliff. So, I'm not too sure about that one. I think we might have to revert to the two-stop because the tyre wear actually looks pretty bad around. Oh, not actually too bad, but it looks relatively bad around this circuit. And I don't really think with the AI being how hard they are that we can actually get away with a one-stop. I think we might have to revert to the two-stop. Just adjusting the fuel now, and we're going to start the formation lap. About now. We got away relatively nicely. We got an achievement at the end of the formation lap for getting the tyres and brakes up to optimal temperature, which I'm very happy about because I've never done that before in the 5 formation laps I've done on this game. I think it's that. Yeah, it definitely is that. And we get 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go for the Canadian Grand Prix. It's a very nice start from us, and very nice start. Unless the Ferraris just got off to a really terrible start, which they sort of did. We get the widest line possible to get the best drive off of that corner there. And we should be safe for 2nd place for now. I expect Felipe Massa to just pull away, to be honest, into the distance because, let's be honest, the Haas is never going to catch the Williams unless something extraordinary happens, which doesn't very often happen, but like I said, the Williams almost pulled away, but the Ferraris are nowhere. What happened to the Ferraris? So Raikkonen goes up the inside of Sebastian Vettel on the super soft tyres. Right, hits the A, cuts the corner a bit, but oh, they just slow each other up so much because you can't really go 2 cars wide through there. Otherwise, there's going to be a huge, horrendous accident. But Nico Hulkenberg's out of the Grand Prix. So we're going to cut to Nico Hulkenberg and see what happened to him. Nico Hulkenberg's number 27, so that's Nico Hulkenberg. I'm just going to check. Yep, that's Nico Hulkenberg. What happened? His engine's blown up. And that could be a safety car or a virtual safety car if he rolls on into the chicane. And yes, it is a virtual safety car. That might help us a bit onto the one-stop strategy, because these tyres won't wear as much under the virtual safety car, but I definitely feel like the virtual safety car is going to end quickly. And there you go, yes it does. Green racing, we run wide. Return to racing speed apparently. Raikkonen's in our slipstream. Yellow flag ahead. He's going to go up or inside. That Ferrari steams past us with that, because it's got more horsepower than illegal overtake. Because it was under yellow flags. Yeah, that's fair. I didn't really... Never mind, that's our mistake there. So it was green flag racing. That would have been a nice move, but it's not, and we have to let Raikkonen back through, which is fair enough. Very fair enough, actually. But we're going to go round back his outside. We run wide a bit, or otherwise we would have hit into his side pod and probably spun out because of the side pod glitch, but because that is definitely still in the game. Now we've got Nico Rosberg chasing us down now in that Mercedes, which has got more grunt than our Ferrari engine in the back of our Haas car. and horsepower, and now... No, it definitely just is grunt, but... Tries to stick it around our outside. Would have been a very bold move if he'd made that stick, and it would have been probably overtaker of the season, probably, around there. Apart from our overtake, obviously, in Monaco, but Rosberg attempts it up our inside. We run wide, we leave him the space. He gets the move done. That was tactical, because I think potentially we might have DRS. Depends who was in front of the detection point, but no, Rosberg's got it. The slipstream's so powerful on this game. We steam past Nico Rosberg. We brake early, and we leave him room. And spun out off of us. What happened here then? So we're just going to get the far chase camera. We pull out of the slipstream to overtake him up the inside. We brake relatively early, and I mean that's not really our fault, is it? Because he ran himself wide, and it's a one-line corner, and you can't just try and overtake a car when you've got all four wheels off the track, like Rosberg did there. So I believe that's his fault. Might not be. Although we probably could have left him a bit more room, despite the fact that you can't overtake with four wheels off the track. We dive into the pits on lap 11. So we could potentially stick to the one stop, but we're going to have to do some mega tyre conserving to keep the soft tyres in check for the end of the Grand Prix, for the 25 laps that are remaining in this Grand Prix. Bit of set of soft, it's a slow stop. We've been jumped by Max Verstappen, and that's not good. That's not going to do us any good for our chances of getting a podium in this Grand Prix, although that's probably already gone. But oh, we got a back marker ahead. This could hold up Verstappen, but it could also hold me up. So this could be crucial for either of our races. And looks like Verstappen's got in a slipstream without Marcus Ericsson in the Sauber. He goes up the inside. It looks like he's been held up quite a bit. He's been held up a lot there. But we've been held up as well, because we almost smashed into the back of the lapped car and Max Verstappen. Verstappen goes up the inside, but we're going to have DRS on both of them, and we're going to get in the slipstream of Marcus Ericsson here, who's also going to have DRS on Max Verstappen, so it might be difficult trying to negotiate this back marker. But with our Ferrari in the back of our Haas car, we soar past the Sauber. Actually, no, I think the Sauber's also got a Ferrari engine in it as well, but got a mega exit off the chicane. We go round the outside, soar past Max Verstappen, and we get to the apex first ahead of Max Verstappen. But Perez has come out ahead of us, and, well, he must have had an insane 2 laps on those very dead ultra soft tyres. I have no idea how he managed that. Very impressive from Sergio Perez there. And that's also crucial, because he was behind us by quite a way, and now he's ahead of us. We're on the same tyre though, but this is going to do us no good sticking in his dirty air when we have to do a mega tyre conserving to get to the end of this race. But we may even puncture if we don't start tyre conserving soon, but no, we will tyre puncture if we don't start tyre conserving soon. But we've got DRS, as you can see there in the bottom right, active now, and then now's what I meant to say. We're getting a slipstream with Sergio Perez, the OP combo of the DRS and slipstream, and we get past him. But he's dropped a whole heap of time coming out of that chicane. Let's see what happened here. If we go up the inside, turn in as late as we can. Oh, he's just got caught up on the curb there. The curbs do slow you down a lot on this game. I don't think it helped him that we squeezed him out. Or hung him out to dry. But we determined that to be a bit of a racing incident, but we've now got the Red Bull going up our inside. We hang it round the outside at the chicane without making contact. I was very happy when I maintained P5, but now we've got the Red Bull coming back at us yet again. We're going to try and hang it round the outside, but we went on the grass a little bit and we've hit this side pod. And Max Verstappen's got the position. Green flag, yellow flag ahead of us for some reason, I don't know, but cut the corner slightly there. We take P4 because Max Verstappen, somebody's come into the pits. Not sure if it's Verstappen. No, it definitely wasn't Verstappen. It was definitely Kimi Raikkonen. But now we've got Sergio Perez all over us now. And he's got taken to the outside, so we're going to hold the inside line. Oh no, it's just Valtteri Bottas. The lapped car. We're having quite a few fights with Valtteri Bottas, actually. And it was getting rather annoying, and it was not helping us one single bit on our road to conserve these tyres. Raikkonen went up our inside on a new set of super soft. We got spun out by Carlos Sainz. And, well, I'm not sure what happened there. I think that was... didn't actually get a replay shot of that, so I don't know whose fault that was. But I've had enough of these soft tyres. We're going to go into the pits, just about slow down for the pit limiter. Would have got a drive-through penalty, which would have been absolutely disastrous for our race. We would have probably finished outside the points if we do indeed still make it to the finish. And hope nothing terrible happens and hampers our race hugely. But relatively good stop from the Haas boys there. Onto a new set of ultra soft tyres. So our strategy's gone ultra soft, soft, ultra soft. And we've gone onto the grass a little bit there. I don't think that would matter too much, but it's certainly not going to help us. We've got the inside of our teammate. Haas certainly don't want us to crash, otherwise they'll be exasperated with me. So we're just going to get a replay of this move and see if Haas will be happy or angry. I think they'll be okay with that overtake because... No, they'll be happy with that overtake because... Although Roman did lose out quite a bit on that move there. But... Because he ran wide. But we've got the Williams ahead of us. The lapped Williams yet again. Perez came into the pits. That promotes us to P4 now. I never think we'd finish this high. But, okay, maybe we will. But Lewis Hamilton's taken out this race. No shock horror there. It's the Canadian Grand Prix. Who else would win apart from Lewis Hamilton? P4 though, very happy with that. We maintained our position throughout the race. We didn't actually because we were behind. We dropped away from P4 for the best part of that race, but although we were in P2 or P3 for quite a long time, so happy with that result, like I said. Absolutely dominant drive from Lewis Hamilton there. Congratulations to him.
Here's how things look in the drivers' table. It's a good result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further.
I also voted for Lewis Hamilton for driver of the day. I'm not too sure if I should have voted for Fernando Alonso, but
well, I have to give it to Lewis Hamilton.
Never mind.
You know, it was just the kind of drive you'd expect from a multiple world champion.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes have extended their lead at the top of the standings. Meanwhile, Renault move up the table with another strong.
So Lewis Hamilton got driver of the day.
Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join
on
us
the
next
game
time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.
Considering got knocked out in Q2, that was a very nice drive from Lewis Hamilton, like I said. He made the one-stop work to perfection from soft to super soft. We maintain our position in the drivers. However, in the constructors, I think we went up in that as well. So I'll leave you to watch the rest of the video now, the remaining few seconds. So remember to like this video if you want to see more. It helps me out and lets me know you want more of this content. Subscribe if you to join me on this journey, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.